Hi, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your September 2023 full moon reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out more than you guys will ever know. It helps this channel out more than you will ever know. So, thank you all so very much. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed in the description box below. And if you're interested in a private reading, private personalized meditation, or a healing, check out my website, daneharttarot.com. And that's also linked in the description box below. And if you're not, then that's totally cool too. Oh, and I want to thank each and every one of you before we dive into this for sending your healing energy. Once again, for sending healing energy, for your kind wishes, your well wishes. I fell, I hurt my knee, and I could feel the healing that you guys have sent my way. So you guys are absolutely extraordinary, and I am so blessed for this community. I am so thankful. So thank you all so very much. Now, let's dive into this reading. Let's clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds. Letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. All right. Now we're going to shake things up. If you're new here, I usually start with the energy to be mindful of, but now Spirit is saying to start with the tarot. So that's what we're doing. And if you're returning, thank you so much for being part of this family. And again, if you're new here, thank you so much for joining this family. So let's see here. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Oh, I love that. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. Yeah, there's been a time of a headache, definitely. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Okay. So what's really cool is bounty is coming, and you can feel it, you know it. There's something that is letting you know that the winds are changing. Like the tide is changing, everything is changing, and that is absolutely awesome. The prosperity part of it, it's upside down, so it's reversed. So we don't feel it right away, but it is definitely here. So let's see what spirit has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. This is soulful, having our soul full of inspiration, ideas, doing things that fill our soul instead of just, fill the hours, pass the time, waste our time. And this is very much talking about things that waste our time, that pull our energy. It is now having our soul full. And this is going to be astoundingly important to us. And we're going to find that soulful things that connect our soul, that, elevate our spirit, are so abundantly around us. So this is a time of stepping into unknown abundance, which it sounds silly because you would think, oh, I'd know abundance. But no, this isn't a time where it'll surprise you because it feels like it's not coming. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, okay. This is a jump off point. This is like a trampoline. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Yeah. So the Wheel of Fortune is the energy to be mindful of because we know there's a change. Spirit started this whole thing with saying that there's change. This is a whole new time. And yet we still feel a little bit stuck, a little bit doubting, a little bit overwhelmed. We'll have, these like ups and downs. I think it's something in the stars right now, or solar flares, or whatever it is. There's something that's greatly affecting us. And here with the Wheel of Fortune, we are to be mindful that things are changing, but the circle isn't quite completed yet. So we're going to think, oh, it's completely done. And then we're going to be pulled back to something where I thought I was done with this, and then we're going to be able to move forward. So that's going to be a really good thing. It can be a frustrating thing, yes, but just know that you've come to the completion of a cycle. You're just going to get pulled back into something you thought was all settled, and then you're going to be able to really move forward. So this full moon is in Aries. We have the 10 of Cups. And they all live happily ever after. And that is beautiful. That's the energy that's crowning us. That's the energy that's moving us forward. It's happiness, it's success, it's beauty, it's brilliance. It's really letting us stand in our own happiness, stand in what we desire, in what we love, in what we want. And this is also claiming what makes us happy, not what makes anybody else happy, not what anybody else thinks, our happiness should look like. This is saying, this is what makes me happy. Whether people get it or don't get it, whether people understand it or don't, that's none of our business. This is letting our happiness shine. And this is for a lot of us. I'm just seeing here, Scorpio. It's kind of like, I didn't know I could be happy. Like, I didn't know that I could claim this. I didn't know that I could open up this door and that would be so important to my overall well-being and beauty and tenacity to move forward. It's like you feed the soul and then all of a sudden you're just inspired, you're moving, you're going after, and it's a great thing. Now, the 5 of Swords, you're facing a headache. This is really an energy where you're facing a headache. I see these two as being combined and I see these two as being combined. So with the 5 of Swords, this is a trial that you have been through or you thought, was done, was over, and it is something that kind of reared its ugly head, or somebody did like a sly underhanded move, and it totally changed the mood. It totally changed the situation of things or the way that you're perceiving it, and it has you wrapped up in your own head. Are you okay? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Okay, just know that this is victory, but this is like, oh my gosh, how many times am I going to have to fight the same exact battle? How many times am I going to have to do this? So being aware of that is super, super important. With the 8 of Swords, we're way too much in our own heads. We're really kind of feeding the beast in our own mind. We are a lot better off. We are a lot more powerful. We are a lot more than we're seeing ourselves as. So that's really, really, really important, Scorpio. The 8 of Swords is just getting tangled in your own thoughts. It really is. It's feeling trapped when the door is open. It is like but it is being so used to the door being closed. It's like a cage bird, right? So they say that when you open the door or the cage door for a bird who has been caged its whole life, it won't know that the cage door is open. It will keep on existing like the cage door is there. And here, there has been a cage around us for so long, or we perceive there to be a cage around us for so long, that now that the door is opened, we can't see it. And Spirit's like, it's time to see it. It's time to see it. We face the same battle. Yes, it was a setback. It was, a bit of a heartbreak, a bit of an upset. It had us rethinking and saying, what did I do wrong? That's the first place we went. What did I do wrong? But here with the 7 of Pentacles, it's like things are coming back into harmony, but it's been out of balance. The 7 of Pentacles is, listen, we have to be patient. Be patient. Do we want to be patient? Absolutely not. We want the abundance to come in. We want the prosperity to come. Do we have an overflow of abundance? Yes, it is coming. But it starts off with a smile on our face. It starts off with our soul and our healing and our connection. I was talking to a Qigong master, and I know I've said this before, but I think it's such a beautiful thing. He said, smile. One of the ways to combat the chaos of our world is to smile. He says it's not to smile because, you're abundantly happy. He goes, you can be really upset. But when you smile, our liver is in our lips. Is it our liver? Our pancreas. No, our pancreas is in our lips and our liver is in our cheeks, or vice versa. I can't remember. And he said, when you smile, you activate both of those meridians. And so smiling helps relieve our anger and it helps relieve our fear, because the pancreas holds fear and the liver holds anger. And so here, there's actually healing energy coming to us. Are we seeing it? Are we feeling it? No. So we have to slow down. And it's kind of like, I don't want to slow down. I want to push things forward. But Spirit's like, be patient and slowly nurture. You can't make the tomatoes grow any faster than the tomatoes are going to grow, right? You can't make the plant grow faster. It's kind of like a fig tree. You plant a fig tree, it takes forever for those figs to start yielding fruit. But it's worth it. And it's beautiful. It's so delicious. So here, we're not wanting to be patient, Scorpio. We're not. We're kind of done with this. We're in our own head. We're like, oh my gosh, it's all falling apart and never going to get to where I need to be. But God, Source, Spirit, however we see the divine, the universe, is handing us a gift of prosperity, wealth, and abundance. Are we going to take it on this full moon? No. No, probably not. I mean, some of us, maybe, will see it and be like, oh, that's a great idea. Or, oh, that's why I was drawn to this. But this is like, this full moon starts to plant the seeds. And then because this is reverse, it's like, oh, no, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. And then going into the new moon, which is on the 14th of October, we're going to see a door open up. We're going to see, oh, I am ready. Oh, I can do this. Oh, wow, this idea started around this time, right? If not on the full moon. And it is leading me towards my happiness and success. It is leading me to really sit in the power and the beauty and the brilliance that is me and open up that door, elevate myself, and move forward in a way that is astounding. And that's what we're doing here. So let's see what the moon, excuse me, let's see what the moon has to say for herself. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. I love that. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. I love how it's like these two, they've kind of like cordoned themselves off. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Okay. So it's really interesting here is that we have the full moon in Libra. Now we can be born on the cusp with Libra, but we're also in the Libra sun time period. And it says a win-win outcome is forecast. So as we embrace our bounty, our prosperity, our love, and our desire, a win-win outcome is leading us forward in a way that's a big deal. Now we have the void right here. And as things come into harmony, Spirit is saying, embrace the void, embrace the universe, embrace our way of moving forward, our way of seeing things differently. But that interconnectedness, that sense of I stretch out, stardust rest in my veins. And it's not just poetic. We are made of stardust. There's a part of the universe in each and every one of us that connects us and guides us and leads us forward. We're finding balance. We're finding a win-win outcome coming because we are starting to listen to our hearts. Aries energy, which is the energy of this full moon, is having us look at what we really want and what are we willing to fight for and what is super important to us. It's also having us reevaluate a lot of things to put into balance and say, okay, how do I live in abundance and beauty and prosperity? And it brings us to this place where this headache has us not accepting things. There are certain things where it's like, I can't accept, it's not I can't accept this. It's that there isn't an acceptance. It's like there's still just chaos. And with the full moon in Gemini, it says the answers you need are coming, and the answers you need are coming. And that acceptance that they're not right here right now, or that we don't have it all figured out, can be a little bit hard. But the answers we need are coming, and it brings us to this creation energy reversed. It doesn't feel like we can create because we're still stuck in our own heads, but it says luck is on your side. It's like take aim, and go after what we want. The creation energy is holding us back. We're thinking, oh, I can't do this, or it has to be something big scale, or it has to be so much more. And Spirit's saying, start small. Start with the little seeds. Watch it grow. Watch your tenacity, your determination, your focus, your insight grow, because luck is on your side. And it brings us to a place where we've found it hard to hold true to our dreams and to hold true to the beauty in life because we didn't see what we have been giving our energy to growing. Is it growing? Yes. Are we seeing the productivity of that right now? No, we're not. And we can be frustrated because of that. But Spirit is saying here, it's time to return to the beautiful. It's time to look at things and see the beauty. For the longest time using this card, I think it's so funny now because I can't look at this card without seeing a face. The outline of the face here, a lip, a nose, eye, eyebrow. It's a face. But when I first started using these cards, I didn't see the face at all. I think I saw either the lips or, I think I saw the lips or the eye or something like that. I saw one little part, but I didn't see the whole thing. And then one day using these cards, I was like, oh my gosh, that's beautiful. And then it's beauty, right? The card says beauty. And that's it. We're not going to be seeing the full picture. We're not seeing the full picture. And then one day, all of a sudden, it'll be like, oh, that was it. Hold your vision. We're not holding to it. We're feeling discouraged. We're feeling overwhelmed. It's like, okay, cool. But hold to your vision. Hold to who you are, because that's why you were put on this earth. Blossoming. We are blossoming into our power, our beauty, our insight, our idea. And it says it's a time to give rather than take, and that's reversed. So we're being told it's not a time to give of our energy. It's a time to soak in. Like sit under the light of the moon. Sit outside. Let the light fill our eyes. In the darkness, when the moon is up, yes, but also when the sun is up. Let us connect again and have ourselves filled. Remember, you need a gallon to fill a cup. And that's really important here. It's like you need a gallon to fill a cup. And Spirit is saying it's time to fill yourself up. And this moon wants us to fill ourselves up with prosperity and success and bounty. It has us blossoming into ourselves and our path and what we desire. So that's going to be a big deal. The Ace of Pentacles reverse is like we don't feel that prosperity right now. And that's discouraging. Why? Because we're too much in our own heads. But we will feel that prosperity as the doors open and as we open to what it is that we really want, what we need to fill our souls. Our subconscious spirit message, well, our subconscious tarot message is the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is, not feeling worth it. Feeling like everything we go after, everything we endeavor, it's either we sabotage it or it gets sabotaged or we're always on the outside of wealth. And Spirit is saying, okay, acknowledge this. Acknowledge that we're trapped in our own heads. Acknowledge that we feel overwhelmed, but also acknowledge that 5 is a freedom number. And it's time to embrace our freedom by patiently growing those seeds, embracing the healing energy and the healing power around us, and embracing our abundance. Because our abundance, it comes in different waves. We always think of abundance as financial. And that's cool. That's a form of abundance. But you can have an abundance of love. You can have abundance of laughter. You can have abundance of friends. You can have abundance of knowledge. Embrace your abundance and then start feeding that. And you're going to see that the abundance just keeps on growing. Our subconscious spirit message is earth, connecting with the earth. That's why Spirit showed us sitting outside in the sun, right? Connecting with the earth, sitting outside under the moon. Connect with the earth. That's going to be so important for us, Scorpio. It's actually going to give us a new insight. It's going to spark the beautiful and the absurd. For somebody, it's going to spark the absurd. I don't know why that's important, but Spirit's like, say it, so I will. But it's really going to spark the way that we move forward and the way that we're connecting. It brings us then to our subconscious energy to be mindful of, and it's the 9 of Pentacles reversed. Not celebrating our successes or having somebody around us who's like, doesn't want to celebrate our successes. And it's like, why? What the heck is going on here? It is looking at your wins and saying, this is a big deal. This is powerful. This is abundant. This is me. Because right now we are really going to have a tendency to really focus on and dive into what we haven't done. And that will waste our lives. We all know people who live like that. And Spirit's like, don't do that. Don't. Our subconscious Luna message is the fact that resilience is reversed, and so is you and your loved ones are safe. You don't feel like things are secure right now for one reason or another. You can have absolutely legit reasonings. But your resilience, it's like, I can't keep pushing forward. And there's a part of us that doesn't want to. And Spirit's like, okay, that's cool. And when you don't feel like things are safe and secure, it's hard to create, it's hard to cultivate, it's hard to step into our power. But Spirit's like, you need to step into you because that's going to make everything safe and secure. When you step into your power, Scorpio, all of a sudden you and your loved ones are safe. All of a sudden you're seeing how much you carry, how powerful you are, how resilient you are, how purposeful you are. And this goes from turning upside down to turning right side up. And it's like, yeah, I can do this. I can. And we might be saying I'm tired, and I totally get that. But it's one heck of a story you have. It's a heck of a journey you're on. Be proud of your story. Be proud of your journey. Be proud of you. All right. All right, Scorpio. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in. Exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Scorpio. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless. Bye.